So guys, we're gonna be starting with the in-game settings. So right here, display mode, I want you to put it at full screen. I would recommend putting it at full screen. It's gonna give you the most FPS. Resolution, you can use your native resolution, and I got the stretch resolution right here. I'm gonna show it to you later in the video. I'm using 1728 by 1080 for playing the games. So right now I'm just using 1920 by 1080 for now. I'm going to show you how to use that later, how to have these settings. Like, you might not have these settings uh, for your resolution in game, so I'm going to show you how to do that. Lobby FPS, this doesn't really matter, you can put it anywhere you want. Unlimited also is fine. Me, I have it at 30 FPS right here, so that depends. In-game FPS, this one you can put it at unlimited and disable the smooth frame rate. If you enable this, it's gonna lock your FPS to 60. Me, I put it at 60. I mean custom, because uh, if I'm not in smokes, I don't have drops in game. So when I'm in smokes, it drops to around 138, 139. So sometimes it drops to 120. So when I put this at unlimited, I have around 200 frames, but it still drops to the same amount it drops when I put it at custom. So I just put it here. It doesn't really matter. Like, more FPS is good. You can put it at unlimited. It's just my personal preference. That's up to you. Brightness, I play at 100. This depends upon you. Since I have a decent monitor that has black equalizer on it, I put this at 100. Render scale, I would recommend putting this at 100. I wouldn't go above 100. If you go above 100, you might have stuttering in game, so I would put this at 100. FOV, I would play this at max. I would recommend playing this at max. Since my monitor is kind of big, I play it at 85. Sometimes I play it at 89. Just know that it might change your sensitivity, so you might have to change your sensitivity if you want to play it at a lower FOV. Higher FOV is going to help you with detecting other people, like at the corner of your screen. But if when I play it at max, everything is just too far away, I can't see anything, so I play it at a very low FOV. Graphic quality, I would recommend just putting this at very low. Like, this is gonna give you the most FPS, it's gonna give you the best visuals. Just put everything at very low. Like, texture, you can put it at medium, but the grass is gonna be a little bit thicker. The trees, the leaves are gonna be a little bit thicker. So if you want a competitive advantage, I would put this at very low. Anti-Aliasing, this you put it at very low. If you put it above very low, it's just gonna make the game blurry. So at very low, I would recommend. Sharpen, uh, I would you can enable this. I disable it because my monitor has Sharpen already enabled. So if when I put this, it's too sharp, like my eyes hurt a little bit. So I just disable this, and I can still see everything clearly. And that's for the in-game settings. And gameplay wise, you can change the color blind mode, but it's gonna change your red dot. So if you want different blood spatter, you can change your language to the third one. I think this is Chinese, I'm not sure, like, I don't know Chinese. So if you use the third one, it's gonna give you that green bluish blood spatter that Korean rating has, and everything else is still gonna be the same except for the language and the blood spatter. That's up to you. You can go and change it on colorblind mode, but it's gonna change your red dot. So here is pretty much like depends upon you. Like, I would recommend turning auto reload on, because when you're tapping the DMR, it's just when and it reaches zero ammo, it's just gonna auto reload for you, or you can change to your AR. I would recommend turning this on. Me personally, I don't like having this on because it changes my grips, so I just have it off. This too, I would recommend turning on. It's gonna help you. Auto replace attachment is gonna help you switch guns. It's gonna help you uh, when you hot drop, and it's gonna help you out when you hot drop. That's pretty much it. Replay that cam, you can disable this. It's gonna give you a little bit more frames. I don't know how this works, but me, like, I sometimes I like to lock my replays, so that's why I have it enabled. That cam, I don't really need it, because when a hacker kills me, or if anybody kills you and you suspect that guy is hacking, just report him. Like, if he just report the person. Like, if you think he's hacking, just report it. You don't need proof. Just fucking report it. Right click on your desktop and then look for the Nvidia control panel right here. After that, we're gonna go to adjust image settings with preview. Here, you're gonna click the third one. If it's on quality, you drag it to performance. You click back up and then you click apply. After that, we're gonna go down to manage 3D settings. Here, I'm not gonna change much for the global settings. I'm just gonna change some of the power, because you want your global settings on. Like, you do it, since your global settings is gonna be using for everything in your PC, like if you're playing different games. So we're gonna go to program settings, and here you're gonna add PUBG. So you're gonna click add, browse, and you're gonna find your PUBG on your C, Steam library, Steam apps, common, PUBG, TSL game, binaries, Win64, and then you're gonna click TSL game right here and click open. Me, I've already done that, so I'm not gonna add it again. Here, we're gonna change some settings. Image sharpening off, ambient collision. This will already go. If it's dull like this, that means the application is not supporting it. So that means it's off. Anisotropic filtering, this is gonna be off. And anti-aliasing, this is gonna be off. Anti-aliasing gamma correction, this is also gonna be off. Anti-aliasing mode off. Anti-aliasing settings none. Background application max frame rate, this you're gonna put it at off. GPUs, this is gonna be all. Low latency mode, this is gonna be off. Max frame rate off. Multi frame rate sample off. Open rendering GPU, this you're gonna use your you're gonna select your graphic cards. Power management, prefer maximum performance. This is gonna be your monitor. You want it at highest available. Shader cache, you want this on. Texture filtering, anisotropic sample option, you want this off. Negative LOD bias, you want this on allow. Texture filtering quality, you want this on high performance. Texture filtering trilinear optimization, you want this at on. So sometimes when I turn this off and I play PUBG, it's really blurry. Like, everything I see is like blurry, so I just turn this on. Threaded optimization, you want this on. This is gonna really help you. Triple buffering, you want this off. Vertical sync, you want this off. Virtual reality pre-rendered frames, you want this at 1. So after you select that, you apply, you click apply and recheck if anything is not same as me. So you're just gonna copy this down, and after that you're gonna go down, uh, configure surround right here. You're gonna select your GPU right here and then click apply. After that, you want to go down to change resolution. Right here, I already have two custom resolution right here. So this is gonna be the custom resolution that you use for PUBG. If it's 1440 by 1080 or 70, it's gonna be the stretch resolution. So in order to make this, you click optimize, customize right here, and then you click enable resolution not exposed by the display, and then you click create custom resolution. So right now I'm going to do it for you right here. I'm going to delete one of it, and I'm going to create 14 1440 by 1080. So you're going to click test, and if this test say it's successful, you just click yes, click OK. So you're going to be using our native resolution for your desktop. So you just have to create this custom resolution so you can use it in PUBG. I'm going to show you how to, like, you have to create this, and there's some settings down here that I want to show you in order to use it in game. You don't actually have to go up here and then change it. You just use your native resolution, and then that just creating these two is going to be good enough. So after that, we go down to color settings. Right here, digital vibrance. You can crank this up to 60 or 70. That's up to you. Me, I like it at 60. And after that, we're gonna go down to adjust desktop size and position. So right here, in order to use the stretch resolution, you need the scaling on full screen. If it's on aspect ratio, you put it to full screen. So this is gonna help you play that stretch resolution. And performance scaling, you put it on your GPU. After that, we go down to video player settings. Right here, this might be at video player settings, so you want to use the Nvidia one. Click advanced. Dynamic range, this might be at limited, so you put it at full, and then you apply. That's pretty much it for the Nvidia control panel settings. So now we're gonna go for the stretch resolution. You're gonna go to your Steam library, look for PUBG, right click on it, go to properties, and you're gonna have to put your res, like how I put it. I'm gonna put it in the description below, so or you can copy it here from the video. So these are the two resolutions that I use. It's gonna be 1728 by 1080 and 1440 by 1080. So these are the resolution that I use in game for the stretch. So this is going, when you put this, you're gonna have that option in game to change your resolution to whatever you like. So I will put this in the description, you can just copy it. So we'll go in game right now.